Come gather round, you people, you women and you men. Once more our backs are to the wall, we're being attacked again. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
These two cases are reps, long-standing, effective reps of our trade union. And therefore their sacking is an attack not just on an individual, not just on a workmate, but on our trade union, on every trade union, and on trade unionism in general.
Every time that we've been in dispute as a trade union, London Underground say what you should really do is use the process. We used the due process. We went to an interim relief. I don't know if people know about what interim relief is. I'm not trying to say that I know more than any years here. But interim relief is basically if you're a union representative and can demonstrate that it's because of your trade union activities or your activities as a safety rep that you was dismissed for, not as an employee. And that's very, very hard to win.
It is a shock when a judge actually comes down on the side of trade unionists. But that's what happened in this case. And Arwyn in particular was accused of several things, and one of them was being aggressive. The judge's finding was that he wasn't aggressive, and that the only neutral witness on the day, a woman who was sitting in the ticket office at the time, said that Arwyn wasn't aggressive.
I'm charged with bullying, harassing, intimidating and a whole host of things, which I've been found guilty of as well. At the interim tribunal, the judge says that well, there's no way that anything I did warranted a charge of that kind. I've also was summarily dismissed, and summary dismissal according to the disciplinary procedures is when it's for physical assault, fraud or gross negligence. And if you're summarily dismissed, you can lose your job seekers allowance and you get very, very difficult to get another job. Before the summaries, they say in Arwyn's case anyway that even if everything had been proved the way London Underground had said it had occurred on the day, it was only misconduct and not gross misconduct. The judge actually said to London Underground, go outside now and take 15 minutes to think about this and come back, and I advise you to reinstate him.
Employers shouldn't be able to get rid of people purely on the basis that they've carried out their functions as a trade union activist and done no different what happened. I've got to say that the two actual instances concerned didn't deserve dismissal in any stretch of imagination.
Eamonn's case is even probably easier to win in a tribunal because it said the reason why we sacked Eamon is because he was an RMT health and safety rep and he should have known better. London Underground went, it had nothing to do with the fact it was an RMT safety rep. Of course the judge pointed to the bond and said, well, you've said it in there.
I think it's 3.13 that says obey all reasonable instructions. I was given an instruction to deal with my defective trade. I obeyed that instruction, but I was sacked. The crime I committed was so heinous, apparently, that the managers looking at this happening surely should have said, stop what he's doing, what is happening, stop. No, they shouldn't have been saying, carry on to the next station to get a second member of staff. They should have stopped it straight away. The judge said, well, yeah, that's what should have happened. No manager was ever disciplined for their actions.
The judge's final summary is that I therefore find that it is likely that the tribunal will find at a full hearing that the reason for dismissal was that the claimant had taken part in the activities of an independent trade union at an appropriate time. So there you have it. That's what the judge says.
If we just say we're going to go down the industrial tribunal route and win it, it's a good bet they still won't take him back and throw a few quid at them, but they will still say that they believe there was 20% at fault or 30% at fault or 50% at fault, and whatever the compensation there is, that's deducted from the main figure. Or, at the end of the day, what the two individuals want is their jobs back. Because if it's demonstrated they've done nothing wrong, why should they be on the dole? They took a decision through the democratic process of this union that we call strikes. And as a result of that, it's no good of sending our foot soldiers into action, but when the other side capture them, turn around and say, we're not really bothered now, you just get hold of them, you torture them, you do what you want. So we're saying, as far as we're concerned, that this is not an issue regarding Morden, it's not an issue regarding Elephant and Castle, it's not a Northern Line issue, it's not a Baker Line issue, it's got to be a situation that London Underground see that we're serious and we're going to ballot every single driver now on London Underground.
The firm are trying to smash union organisation in this workforce.
We are being attacked everywhere. After our fairly successful strike on tube lines, within 2 months, they sacked 3 of our reps.
It's going to be a hell of a lot easier if the drivers are put on a ballot and proven that they won't be taking the piss out of. And yeah, I think it's just going to help us all fight everything that we've got facing us.
We need to defend our reps, Arwyn, Eamon, and all of our reps, because by defending our reps, we defend our membership, and as a trade union, that's what we're here to do.
If anybody's under the misconception about it's only some people are going to get done, please wake up. Please wake up. Because if in the next couple of weeks you're not on the phone to these two guys and asking them to come down to your workplace to talk to your colleagues there, then we're not doing the job that we've been elected for.
I've been around depots, I've been welcomed at Edgware Road, Hammersmith, and a very good welcome with the reps and the members at Annis Grove. I'm banned from all London Underground premises, but anybody wants me to come to a workplace to put my case forward, put forward the case of the RMT, by hook or crook, I'll get to speak to those members.
If we don't get Eamon and Arwyn back to work, then you could be Arwyn Thomas, and you could be Eamon Lynch, and we could all be in the firing line. So we have to keep up this fight, we have to escalate it, until Eamon Lynch and Arwyn Thomas are back where they deserve to be, which is on the front of a London Underground train.
And we'll be asking all the ASLEF members, sign up an RMT form for the day. We won't process it, it won't cost you a penny, and come out and stand shoulder to shoulder with the other driver reps who have been victimised and send a clear message. We don't care what union you're in. Union reps are not there to be victimised, and we'll stand up and fight for every one of them.